My mother's voice woke me in the middle of the night, but she'd been unconscious in a hospital bed for 5 days. When I followed the voice, her empty room opened by itself, something inside whispering my name. And when she finally appeared on the street, begging me to run, something else came for her first. Whatever swallowed her that night didn't stop. Now, every time I try to sleep, it whispers for me. It was just past midnight. I had fallen asleep on the couch, still in yesterday's clothes, the television humming with the low blue glow of an old documentary I wasn't even watching. The apartment was cold, still, the kind of quiet that amplifies its own emptiness. Then I heard it. Daniel. My name. Spoken softly. Familiar. Impossible. It was my mother's voice. I sat up so fast my vision blurred, the room swimming for a moment. My first instinct was to believe I had dreamed it, that my exhausted brain had conjured it up purely out of longing. She had been in the hospital for 5 days now, unresponsive, hooked to machines that breathed and beeped for her. She hadn't spoken a single word since the stroke. But I heard her. Clear as day. Daniel, come here. My skin went cold. The voice wasn't coming from my phone. It wasn't coming from the hallway. It wasn't echoing from outside the building. It came from inside my apartment. I stood, slowly, as if any sudden movement might frighten the voice away, or provoke it. The apartment was dim, lit only by the flickering television. Shadows stretched across the walls in strange, wavering shapes. Mom? I whispered. There was no answer. I took a few tentative steps toward the hallway that led to the bedrooms. The temperature seemed to drop with each step, the air growing heavier, thicker, like walking underwater. My breath left faint fog in front of me. The silence settled again. Dense. Expectant. I reached the doorway and stopped. That's when I noticed something small, something I would have missed if I hadn't been looking so closely. The door to my mother's old room, the room she'd slept in whenever she visited, was open. It hadn't been open earlier that day. I hadn't opened it. I knew for certain because I hadn't stepped into that room since the paramedics carried her out on the stretcher. But now, the door was open just enough for darkness. Full story on our YouTube channel, The Unread Files, Most Requested Stories and Tales. Like and subscribe for more stories.